Welcome to video 2, where we're going to learn about the enharmonic notes. And first off, I want to say thank you for coming here and viewing video 2. Whether or not you shared this page in order to view the video, or if you're a supporting donator, I appreciate both of those things very much, and it shows me that you're serious about learning your notes and about learning guitar. And thank you very much, and let's get right into it. So, now we're going to learn about the enharmonic notes, which are the black keys on the piano. The natural notes were the white keys on the piano, and they're the notes in between the natural notes that we skipped. Now, an enharmonic note is kind of funny because it's a note that has two different names for the same exact note. So there's a sharp name, and there's also a flat name. So first we have to understand the difference between sharps and flats. So a sharp has a symbol like this. It's kind of like a number symbol or a tic-tac-toe type board. And what that means when you sharpen something is you raise the pitch by a half step. So if I play this note and I sharpen it, this happens to be a C. So if I raise it up here, it's going to be a C sharp. Like that. So I go from C to C sharp. I raised it up a half step. That's all there is to it. So HS means a half step, or one fret. And then the little, like a lowercase b, that sort of a symbol, means you're flattening the note or squashing it down, so you're lowering it a half step. So this is D. So if I lower it, this is called going down the neck or lowering it, and this is going up the neck. It has to do with pitch. So if I lower or go down the neck a half step and flatten it, if I squash it, this is D, so this is D flat. Now notice, C sharp and D flat are the same note. So that's C sharp or D flat. It's an enharmonic note, or a black key on the piano. And here on the piano, you can see that this white key is C and this white key is D. That black key in between them would be either called C sharp or D flat. So the black keys are the enharmonic notes. And also a pretty cool band. Check them out. Now, you can see here I have my C natural note, and I'd go, 2 half steps to make a whole step to D, and there I had C sharp or D flat in between them. So that's all there really is to it. One of the funny things is that you're not going to, for the purposes of naming the notes, we're never ever going to say on guitar right now B sharp or C flat. So notice that, because they're a half step apart. B goes right to C and C goes right to B. And the same thing with E to F. So E to F, F to E, B to C, C to B. Get those down. Remember, they're just a half step. So I hope you understand that there. And then, so we're only naming the notes, the gaps that we had in between them. So if we did this on the A string, now let's name every single note from open A to the 12th fret A at the octave. So first we have open A, and then we have, actually, let's do it this way. We're going to name the sharp notes going this way. All right, and then I'm going to go the other way and name the flat notes. That's a really cool way to do it. So you go A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. And I know I did it right because I ended up at the 12th fret, A, at the double dot. So, stop the video and see if you can do that yourself. Name every single note from A to A. And by the way, that's a scale called the chromatic scale, where you play every single half step between an octave. So you know a scale now too, the chromatic scale. I'm just dropping knowledge all over the place, right? So now, like I said, we're going to go down the neck. So we went ascending the chromatic scale, naming every note the achromatic scale. Now we're going to go descend the achromatic scale, going down the neck. So we have, and we're going to name the enharmonic notes with their flat name. So we have A flat, G, G flat, F, E, E flat, D, D flat, C, B, B flat, A. And that's all there is to it, really. So what you can do is you can do that on any string, but just like before, you hop on the musical alphabet wherever you start from on the open string. So just like before, well, in this case, we did E before. Let's try the B string. Every American dog gets bones, the B or the 2 string. So I'm going to do B all the way to B at the 12th fret. But for the sake of brevity, I'm going to name the enharmonic names with both of their names as I play that chromatic scale, B chromatic scale, going up the neck. I'm going to say each of their names going up. So we have B, C, goes right to C. All right, B, C, C sharp or D flat, D, D sharp or E flat, E, F, F sharp or G flat, G at the 8th fret, G sharp or A flat, A sharp or B flat, and then B. So I did it right because I'm at the 12th fret, the double dot, B. So you try that for every single string there, and I'll also have a quiz on this to see if you understand it. Now, the next thing I want to do quickly is just give you a methodology for finding any note on the neck now that you have all of this knowledge. So you know the open string names. That's your fundamental. You know that by rote. Now you know the musical alphabet goes A through G and then repeats. You know that most of those natural notes are a whole step except for B and C and E and F. And you know how to name the enharmonic notes in between the natural notes with a whole step, with their sharp name and their flat name. So now that you know all of that, now you can name any note on the guitar neck. So say I just closed my eyes and just picked a note. All right, here I am. What did I pick? All right, the 5th fret of the 4 string. So step 1 is to remember the note you're trying to figure out. The 5th fret of the 4 string. Remember that. Step 2 is to lift up your finger and name the open string. So what's the name of that open string? It's D. And step 3 is to climb up the D string to the one you remember, the 5th fret of the 4 string, chromatically naming each of the notes. And you can do this just with the sharp name if you want. So you go D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G. So there it is. The note I randomly picked was a G, so that's not too bad. Now let's try it again. Alright, let's do this again. Oh wow, I'm way up here on the 11th fret of the G string. So what I'm going to do is first remember that. I'm at the 11th fret of the G string. And then I'm going to name the open G, and then I'm going to climb up chromatically. So we have G, G sharp, A sharp, B goes a half step to C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, and then F sharp. So that's an F sharp. But there is actually a much quicker way of doing this because, remember, all the open string names are the same at the 12th fret. So, you know, I still have every American dog gets. So that's a G. So I could just say, oh, I know that's a G at the 12th fret, and then back a half step, it would be G flat or F sharp. So instead of climbing all the way up, I could have gone down from the 12th fret. So that's one little trick there. Alright, so I hope you understand this. If you have any questions or problems, let me know. And again, there's going to be a quiz on this as well to see if you understand it. And practice this, saying it out loud as you play the notes, and practice writing them down on neck diagrams, blank neck diagrams, which I'll also have at Good Vibes Guitar enharmonic.com/, I'm just going to call it notes now. I'll have natural notes go to the same page though. So, all right, take care, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this lesson as usual. And I'll have future lessons on how to even get better at this by understanding relationships on the neck, of the guitar. So you can start seeing octaves and different things. I showed you one relationship in video 1 that any note on the a certain fret of the low E or the high E is going to be the same on the the low or the high E, the opposite one. So that's one cool relationship, and I'll show you more of those in the future. All right, hope you enjoyed this, and now you can name any note on the neck. And one thing I forgot to mention is if you go up over the 12th fret, everything just repeats. So that's why I was just doing it on the 12th fret. It's not just because my guitar kind of ends there, because the body meets the neck there, but everything just repeats. So there you go, and take care, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.